Hello everybody, I am here with another plan with me. You guys have really been enjoying the plan with me's that I've been putting out lately, so I'm really excited to share yet another one with you. So here we are doing our thing, planning like we do. And the kit that I'm going with this week is this planner cake kit. This is kit 710. And it's this adorable little plant kit. So I have the boxes, the pattern boxes. I'm probably not going to use the weather stickers, so I'm going to set those to the side. And then I have the sidebar, really cute. And then I also have the check boxes, also super, super pretty. And then I have both versions of the full boxes, really pretty. Yep. And then I also have the sampler and the functional pages. So cute. I was just hoping for something kind of like fresh and green, and it felt springy. Like the weather here in Oregon has been like perfect for planting things. And so we have been like starting to plant garden. We're not doing that much in the garden though, actually. So yeah, this is this current week. I am filming this well ahead of time, so I have a lot to fill in, so you'll see this another time when it is more filled in. But let's see, this is our last week in May, and then we're going to June, and then we have only one more month until we start our new planners. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's so exciting. I'm so excited to start my new planner. I love that I have it mostly set up. I'm gonna need to do another walkthrough with you guys with it because I have some things that I changed. I've actually been watching a lot of Kristen Kramer's videos, so if you follow her, her videos are so amazing. She keeps everything like super simple and functional, but her setup videos are wonderful. She's like, her color coding in the front with that calendar was super, super helpful. And yeah, I just really, really enjoy her style. First, I think I'm gonna get my headers down, and I think I'm gonna speed this part up. Hopefully we don't have a whole catastrophe. We are on the correct week, right? Yes, the 19th. Okay, super excited about this, and we'll go ahead and get these down, and then I'll see you guys in a minute.
About the way that you look, it's like I'm losing control myself.
Next, I think I'm gonna do the sidebar. So, oh my goodness, I keep bumping my light. Okay, so I have this one, and it looks kind of similar to some of the others that are on the full box sheet. Like it looks almost identical to this one. I'm not sure if I want to use that one or if I want to use this one, which there's not really one that matches that on the sheet. I think I'm going to use that one to cover the mini calendar, which I won't have to do soon, but I wonder if I still will want to put something like decorative over it, or if I want to make that a more functional space. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you're EC Planner users, kind of what you're thinking about your sidebar, if you decorate it, if you're planning to still just go ahead and put a cute little bit of decoration up there, or if you are going to go ahead and do something different. Okay, sidebar. So then, and I always have to look at my sidebar from the previous week. Okay, so then it's a to-do. Super exciting. And I'm hoping that this next week, everything paperwork-wise will be good to go for my consulting role, which I have been kind of like digging in and doing like a little bit of work, but I haven't been able to do too much because not everything has been ready paperwork wise. So I'm hoping that that is all good to go and that everything is processed through legal and through accounting and all of that. So hoping that that is all good to go on their end, because I'm excited to, they're giving me like an email address and like all of this stuff. So really, really excited about that. And then I've also been able to be here a lot more, which has been super exciting for me. I just love being here with you guys. It's probably one of my favorite things on the planet, to be honest with you. I'm gonna do, let's see, what colors do we have? I might do like a lighter green checklist. So then maybe I wanna do Well, that's kind of a light colored one. So maybe I just want to do like plants on a white background. I think that will look cute. Gosh, this is so cute. And I'm not typically one that like, I'm not really like a gardener per se. My husband is like a big time gardener. So I kind of help and support with that, but I don't necessarily have a green thumb. I don't know if I'm like probably just too lazy, honestly. I'm just not very good at it. It takes so much time when you're like gardening, and it is fun, but a lot of people that I know who really enjoy gardening say that they get like relaxed in their garden, and I have never gotten relaxed while gardening. I don't know. I have a lot of like my parents had us out there like pulling weeds, and so I'm gonna say that I have like childhood trauma from that. It's not actually trauma, but you know what I mean. But it's like that basically. Okay, and then my options for the skinny washi are these two. I think I'm going to go with this one. I like this one better than the polka dots, so I think I'm going to use that. And then for the thick washi, I think I'm going to use this one on the white background, since I used like a teal background one on that part, on the sticker in the left-hand corner. So we'll just fold this around like this. Also been loving the discussions that we've been having in the comments section of my other videos. You guys are wonderful. I love that we can, for the most part, like, there has been nothing nasty said in the comments. I feel like everybody is super respectful. I know we all have a lot of like super like charged opinions about things and all of that. So I do know that we all like what we like. So then I'm gonna just flip this over. But yeah, I've been loving this discourse that we've been having. Seems like you guys are really looking for like a place to have these discussions as well. And I feel like it's going really well for all of us. So yeah, very happy to be part of that, process. And like, I don't know, I like that we can all chit chat about these type of things. So that's been really cool to see and to like be a part of. So thank you guys for that. That's been a lot of fun, and I'll find more topics that everybody wants to talk about. I'm totally cool with that. So just let me know if there are other things that you want to talk about in the comment section, like things you're seeing around the community that maybe you want me to talk about, or you want to know how I feel about those things. So yeah, I'm happy to be that voice for those things. Definitely love sharing my opinion, and a lot of you were mentioning in the comments, you're like, well, thank you so much for being so real, so open, so honest. And honestly, like, I don't really know how to really be any other way other than just like straightforward and honest and very open about things. I don't really know like how to not be those things. So I definitely will always be that. So you can count on me for very honest opinions. I will always be a voice that is not really like afraid to stand on my own. Part of me like used to kind of worry about how I would be perceived in the community, or if it would ruin opportunities for me if I kind of talked about things. And now it's not that I don't care. It's not that it's that really, but it's that I have come to a place where I am happy if I didn't receive one more opportunity and I only had this community to work in. This is my space, and literally nobody can take it away from me. And I think that is really powerful to know. I think it's especially powerful to kind of just be very aware of that. Like if an opportunity and I were not able to connect just because of something that I said that was, I think, pretty professional. I don't really speak out in a way that's not very professional, but if they were offended by that in any way, I would definitely be open to having those kind of conversations. I think if I missed an opportunity based on something I wanted to say, that would probably just not be an opportunity that I would really want. I want to be able to work with brands that see me for who I am, and for they are going to be excited that I am able to, share my opinions. And that's another thing. Like, I don't think I would ever work with a brand that, would tell me that just because I'm being paid for an opportunity, or just because it's a collaboration, I'm not able to kind of share my real and raw opinion about things, because you can always count on me for an honest review of things. If there's something that doesn't vibe for me, something that doesn't work out very well, I will be the first one to tell you. But that is also like, you have to kind of take those things with a grain of salt too, because just because something doesn't work well for me doesn't mean that it won't work well for someone else. So I think I'm kind of rambling at this point. It's getting a little late in the day for me, and yeah, I'm just wanted to get everything all prepped and ready and hang out with you guys. Oh, and so stories from prom. So my daughter went to prom this last weekend. I did tell you guys that I would share with you guys after the fact. And oh my gosh, her and her friend went and they had the best time. They were so cute. I will try to insert some pictures here in this video, maybe like an overlay or something, or maybe at the end of the video. We'll see. I'm not sure where they're going to end up, but you know, you'll see them at some point in the video. I'll try to make a note of where they're going to be. The girls were so pretty. And then my dad actually has like a really old, not really old, I guess it is really old at this point, but it's like a classic car. And he drove them to prom in the classic car, and they just felt so cool. And it was just, it was a really special moment for both of them. I think that was really fun. So yeah, I thought that was really cool for them, and they both looked beautiful and it looked like they both had a good time. And the best part is they both got their prom tickets for free because they volunteered to like help stay at the venue and like help clean up and stuff. And I just thought that was so nice. Like, I thought that was so sweet of them. So yeah, I just thought that was really great and all of that. So I just thought that was really cool. But they both, again, they both looked really beautiful. They were able to both get ready together over at my mom's house. And Delilah's friend, who she went with, at first wasn't able to like find a dress, and she was thinking that she was probably not going to be able to get one because of different dynamics and things with her family and that kind of thing. But we were able to like come together and like help her. And you know, I asked around in the community at some of those like free neighborhood groups and stuff if anybody had like dresses that they weren't using or formal dresses that potentially we could borrow. And we ended up finding one from my aunt, which is funny. It fit Delilah's friend beautifully, and it was like the perfect dress. And I'm so happy that she got to go. And Delilah did get her grades up because her school does require all the kids to be at a certain grade level to be able to go. And yeah, so it was really fun. I think that was really cool. So that was Delilah's junior prom, which now, like, we are weeks away from the end of her junior year, and we are staring down the barrel at two, like, incredibly huge milestones, which I don't think I can think about much right now because that's my baby. That's my girl. She is turning 18 in November, and then she is also going to be graduating from high school next year. Next year will be her senior year, and I do not know where the time went. Like, what happened? You know, like, did somebody push fast forward? I don't even know where the time has gone. It's wild to me that we are here. And I think if you have ever experienced this milestone with a kid, or you're looking down the barrel of that as well, you'll probably have similar feelings. I don't know where the time went. Honestly, like, I feel like one day she was like my little girl with pigtails, and I was dropping her off at first grade, and now here we are, and she's 18 and ready to make some independent steps and ready to like take on the world, basically. It is crazy to me though that like the world thinks about these 18-year-old kids as adults, because I am sorry, all the 18-year-old kids that I know, and maybe this is our fault as parents, maybe we babied them too much, I don't know, but they are not adults. These are kids still, and they have so much growing to do. And I guess that's like the part of life that I don't like, is that now she's going to go out into the world, and part of, you know, learning things is going to be really cool and exciting for her. But also, like, she's going to go through, like, probably more heartbreaks. She's going to go through, like, financial struggles now. She's going to, I don't know, just have all of the scammy parts of adulthood that we all have. And I kind of hate that for her. But now, like, this blissful time of being a kid is kind of over. And now it's time to, like, learn some painful lessons. I hate that for her. I really do. I wish that I could keep her a kid a little longer, you know? I don't know. I hate that for her. It's no fun. I mean, it will be fun. It will be great, actually. It'll be a great lesson. It'll be a great time for her. And, you know, she'll probably do a lot of growing and all of that. But man, is it gonna be kind of painful at times. So that was prom. That was so fun for her. And then my little guy, Harrison, also had a little music performance for the end of the year. So that was pretty cool. And his class got to use the xylophones, and that was part of their performance. So I thought that was really cool. Music is not his favorite in school, but you know, I think actually, okay, I'm gonna pause. I think I was doing too much chatting. I think I'm actually gonna move this to the middle, and because of what I want is I want the 2 plant stickers to be on either side of the sticker that's kind of the pattern. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that for the other side, but we're gonna try it for this side at least. So yeah, both of my kids had exciting things going on. I have been just kind of working and doing things. I think I've pretty much closed up the chapter from my previous job. You guys in the comments of my last 2 Plan With Me's have been so very helpful, and your comments are so kind and so sweet, and I thank you so much for all of that and just all of your kindness. I think that is absolutely wonderful. It made me feel so good to have everybody kind of rallying around. That was just really great. It was a great feeling to know that, you know, I had all these people who really, you know, are strangers to me, really rallying around me, and your work experiences and your terrible bosses as well, I feel like, you know, helped me to know that I really wasn't alone. And like the experience from other professionals, like HR professionals and that kind of thing, that was like invaluable for me. I really cherished all of those conversations that we had. So thank you again for that. That was absolutely wonderful. I thought that was great. You guys helped me out so much. It just made me feel a lot better about the whole thing. And again, I'm really excited to be starting this consulting gig. And actually a couple of you have reached out and asked me about potentially consulting with your small businesses or helping you out with socials related to your businesses and that kind of thing. So I don't know if that is something that folks would be interested in, but I'm actually thinking about starting a Patreon for that. And so the way that it would look, I think, is that I would kind of have like a few options for like social media training. So like I could teach you how to do your own socials. I'm by no means an expert, but it is what I have done professionally for a number of years now. And I have really like taken to learning a lot of, you know, the changes in social media and the trends and that kind of thing. So I do think I definitely have experiences to share, and I definitely can and do look at analytics and, you know, share those things and, you know, take all of that information in. So I definitely have those skills. I definitely can do those things and am excited to. And so there's that part of it. And then some of you have also asked about like consulting and, you know, working with your socials and that kind of thing. So that would be the other part of it, is that I would offer like different packages, I guess, or options to either help you look at your socials or help you identify things and that kind of thing. So I'm thinking about doing that over on Patreon. So it wouldn't be related to like planning or anything, but it would be related to like social media. So I think that could be kind of fun. I need to get like a website and everything. I don't have all my ducks in a row, but I do have like an LLC name and stuff that I can share, and I probably will call the Patreon by that. That's kind of exciting too. So yeah, that will be coming. I know we've talked about like Patreon and stuff and like the ethics behind it and all of that. So I definitely want to take that into consideration. Like full transparency, if I could in some way consult as a social media manager and be here with you guys, and as this channel continues to grow and my presence as a content creator continues to grow, and, you know, maybe moving into different platforms and that kind of thing, I would love it, as I think so many people would, if I didn't have to be dependent on whether or not somebody was going to fire me. I would love to be in charge of my own destiny, and I watched my dad build his own business. My grandmother consulted for a lot of businesses and worked for herself as well. I feel like it's something that I could really do. It's one of those things where when I left teaching, I felt very strongly pulled by the universe to go into social media and to leave teaching. And I don't know what that is. I don't know, you know, if that's just my intuition or what that is exactly. I'm not a religious person, really. So I feel like right now in this transition time in my life, I have this opportunity to try. I have kind of some runway. I have time. I have a good amount of support, and I just really feel like I could potentially make something work. So we're gonna see if I can. We're gonna see what sticks when I throw things against the wall. We're gonna just see how this goes, and I'm gonna do some experimenting along the way. And yeah, I am hoping that this year I can potentially not have to work for anybody anymore. If you're in this job market, like, I feel for you. I feel for you so much. I just feel like when I was applying to what I considered to be my dream job, and then, you know, I got to the 3rd round interview and then I was not selected, which is totally fine. I understand that I'm not going to be the perfect candidate every time, but that really did a number on me. I really had kind of convinced myself that this was it. This was meant for me. I had so many of the right skills. I had so many of the right experiences. I got this interview kind of by like my grit and like really basically asking for it. And you know, I just felt like the universe was pulling me that way. And then when it didn't work out, it was like, well, shoot, actually really like that really hurt. That one was rough. And I mean, of course I will do anything that I absolutely have to do to survive. I am a hustler. I will do just about anything I need to do. It's tough out there. I don't want to be at the mercy of an employer right now. I would love to be working with clients instead in a more like collaborative way. I would love to be like a consultant and share my experience and expertise. I just think that that would be a really great fit, and I think that that could be really cool. Let's just take a look at my calendar for next week. I really don't think we have hardly anything on here right now. I know that Harrison has Spirit Week next week, so maybe I'll put that on the calendar. Looking here, I don't see anything that we have like days off or things planned. Yeah, I don't really see anything. I know next weekend is going to be really pretty here in the Pacific Northwest. Weather-wise, it's going to look really nice, but this whole week's going to be kind of gross. I think I'm going to use those little labels, kind of those small ones, these ones. And I have at least 5 of them. Okay, cool. So Monday is going to be cozy day. That's cute. I think that's like their take on pajama day. So we'll put one of these here. Okay, so then next week is just gonna be like a bunch of cleaning and to-dos. Like that is my new goal for next week since I don't have a ton going on. I'm gonna just have running to-do lists, and I'm sure things will pop up like they always do. Oh, I do know a couple of things. Let me get these in here. Okay, then Tuesday, what are we having Tuesday? Tuesday is gonna be sports day. Wednesday is decades day. Thursday will be inside out day. And Friday will be beach day. That's so fun. Okay, so let me put a couple more of these in here. I'm gonna put this up here. There we go. Kind of separate those a little bit. And then we will put, gosh, my little board thing keeps moving around. Then we'll put this one and this one, I think. Okay, so we'll put this one over here. Here, I need to fold this around again. So yeah, end of the year stuff coming up. If you have kiddos, when do your kiddos get out of school? My kids actually don't get out of school until June 13th. Crazy. It's wild to me. That is a long way away. We still have a big long haul in there. We're just gonna keep on trucking. We're just gonna do all the things. I'm just gonna do my absolute best, and we're just gonna do the things. Okay, so then what I want to do is I would like to add in some of these big box stickers. I love these things. Okay, I'm going to put it down here on Thursday. I am struggling to put down the sticker. There we go. And then this one, I think I'm going to put it, I want to put it here actually, because I don't want to have necessarily like 2 of the tan color on Monday, and I don't necessarily want both of these on the bottom, but I have a ton of this tan color. Maybe then, but this is a tan color too. I think it's going to have to be Monday on the bottom actually, so we're going to have to just keep it like this. And I think even, like I was thinking about switching them, but even like switching them, I don't think that will make that big of a difference. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to kind of fill up some space. So, well, on Tuesday, I'm going to have a meeting, so I need to put that in there. Oh, that's kind of the same one. I'm running out of stickers, you guys. Oh, here's some more. Okay, these are good. So Tuesday, what other options do I have? I just don't want to put the exact same one like right next to it, if that makes sense. So maybe then we're gonna do this. I think this is a cute one actually. Okay, so we're gonna put this, the meeting is gonna go down here. And then on Monday, I actually have to pick up our fruits and veggies from our favorite fruits and veggies wholesaler. We actually buy them in bulk because my husband eats a lot of fruits and veggies. He doesn't like to call himself vegan, but it's the easiest way to kind of describe how he eats, basically. He eats pretty much exclusively fruits and veg, so he goes through a ton, and then both of my kids love fruits and veggies as well, so they go through a ton, so I need to pick those up this week. And maybe I will use that one. Will this fit here? No. Of course not. I think I'm gonna have to use something smaller. Maybe this, actually. This is kind of a nice size. Do I have the larger flags in this kit? I don't think I do. I think I just have the small ones. There's a lot of the like white plant stickers right there, and so I wanted to put something there that kind of breaks that up. And then I think I'm gonna put this over there too. That's kind of cute. That is that like tealy color going together, but this point it just is what it is. I kind of like this, and I want to use it because it's so unique and different from all the other stickers. And my camera battery is flashing at me, so hopefully it will let me know when it turns off. But if not, we have been here before. We know how to handle this. I have another one of these that I can do, or we can start putting in some of these, like these boxes that are more colorful. Cute. And again, if you are new here, what I'm doing right now, you're probably like, what the heck are you doing? I don't even know what plans you're putting in. I'm putting these kind of all over the place because I just like to have my spread filled up, and then it's so much easier for me to write in it. And that's exactly what I do. I just write in it throughout the week. That is how I get through things. That's how I keep on top of things. Okay, will this fit here? No. And I don't necessarily want to put it there. I have one more of these that we're gonna put somewhere, and that is gonna probably be right here. Maybe I'll put it here, and then I'll put a flag there. I would like something that's like a little bit bigger because I don't want to do like two of the same. So I don't think that one will fit. I don't really use these ones, but I'm tempted to try it out and see how it goes. Trying something new, branching out. I don't even know what I would write in there, to be honest with you. And I don't like that it's like two colored in boxes. Oh my gosh, spit it out, Caitlin. Spit it out, girlfriend. Okay, well, maybe we will just have it. Or maybe I'll just have this take up the whole space. I could really use some of those bigger flags though right now. I really could. I want a smaller flag, and I think I'm gonna do green over here. And I also need a smaller flag for Monday. Put that right there. It is looking cute. This is not my favorite spread right now, but that happens sometimes. I think sometimes once the pen gets on there, it turns out a lot cuter. But right now, this one, I'm not feeling this one. It's not my fave. I have a little polka dot box and one of these. I think I'm going to use this one over here on Friday the 23rd. Yes, that is exactly what I need to do. That's perfect right there. And then I think I'm going to put just two of those little colorful flags right here. I think I'm going to do a green one and this like darker blue colored one. Okay, it is actually looking kind of cute now. Now that I kind of have it to where I like it and all of that, I think it does look kind of cute. So how are you guys doing? How is everybody? I feel like it has just been a crazy time for me right now. I feel like I say that every week, but it kind of has. Oh, and then I put on Saturday, I have room for that. Okay, perfect. So yeah, it's been wild, but it's been pretty good overall, I would say. Nothing too crazy. Oh, and then I wanted to put a few of these in there. Did I do that? No. I put trash day and payday, and then planner time goes on Saturday. I do still put that in. I love these scripted stickers. And then I shared in one of my other videos, but I'm probably gonna have a haul coming soon, but it's a little bit different. It's gonna be a haul of like bits and bobs so that I can use up the kits that I have, because some of them are older Planner Kate ones and some of them are from other brands. And so I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I'm able to use those. I think that that's going to be really good for me. So yeah, I think that is going to be great to be able to actually use some of those older kits that I have just kind of not laying around, but they're here and wouldn't have to buy anything. So I'm just looking through them and like looking at the current kits and seeing like what stuff I have that I can use. So I think that is going to be cool. Okay, and I do kind of want to add some deco in there. Let's see here. So yeah, I'll put that here. Super cute. And then I think I'm gonna use the other one. And I think I'm gonna put that over here. Let's make it go this way. We'll have it be kind of two separate ones. Okay, and then I think maybe I think I'm going to save the rest of these because I do have cleaning time and stuff to do, but I want to make sure that I put those down appropriately where they need to go. So I think I'm going to save the rest of this and I'll show you the spread without the pen in just a second. And then I will go ahead and add the pen on because I'm planning we're not just stickering, which is fine. I mean, if that is something that you do, like I've actually seen the light on that a little bit. There are some people that is just their hobby and they don't want to share their plans, but I do feel like there are some people who only sticker just to like sell things, and I guess that's where it gets a little murky. Okay, so this is the spread, and I think it turned out actually really cute. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but it turned out really cute. I love that these are all like the same, but they're a little bit different. I really like that a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pen on and I will be right back.
You make a mess of me. I don't care if they say that I'm a bad girl, 'cause I gotta do, oh I gotta do, yeah, what I feel like. Well, I don't care if you think that I'm a bad girl, that's what I do.
Here is my finished spread. Really, really cute. I think it turned out great. I do actually really like it. I think it turned out really pretty. So thanks so much for being here and for watching and hanging out and for, you know, just this little chit chat time. I feel like this was just kind of me rambling all afternoon. I hope you all have a fantastic day and I truly appreciate you being here. And thank you again so much for all of your love and support. I couldn't do any of this without you. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Caitlin. I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below and go ahead and follow along. I would also love it if you would follow me anywhere else that you follow your planner friends, and that could be Instagram, that could be TikTok. All of my handles are linked down below. I'm most active on Instagram though, at creatingandchaos_official, so you can definitely find me over there. And then if you would like to, you can follow any of my other projects as they pop up. They will be there in the description box. And if you would like to shop my recent D-stash, I will be posting my Mercari link very, very soon, hoping to get to that this weekend as well. So sorry for the delay on that, but again, taking photos of all of the items that I have down here and getting them packaged up and out to people who will love them is going to be a big job. So this is going to take a little bit of time, so I appreciate your patience there. And then what else? I think that might be all. Oh, if you're shopping Erin Condren or Planner Kate, both of their shops are linked down in the description box below. So you can definitely check out those things and shop their shops, but neither one of those links are affiliate links. So if there is a note section or anything when you're shopping, if you'd like to let them know that you are shopping because of this video or any of my other videos, I would appreciate that so much. I would love to be an affiliate of theirs because I do feel like I would love to just partner with these brands that I really enjoy. So that's kind of where that is. And then I think that is it. I have other projects coming. The Patreon I discussed earlier is in the works, and a podcast and a few other things. So thanks again for being here. And with that, you guys, by the way, have fun today.